Happy Friday, everyone. I'm back. I finally got the video feature on YouTube working again. So we're going to resume videos at least once a month. So I don't have anything exciting today. I wish I'd had some glitter or a hat or something, but don't worry. I'll come up with something for the next time. But this is a good way just to kind of re-inaugurate this way of communicating to you. So let's jump right in. Congratulations and praise. Happy 3rd year anniversary to Kim, who is celebrating 3 years on the 7th of May. So congratulations, Kim, for this milestone, and thank you for joining this stellar team. And we have 3 birthdays in unit in the next 2 weeks. We have Kate Summerlin and Alexis, who both are celebrating birthdays on May the 10th. And I have to say that I'm also a birthday on May the 10th, so we are all birthday buddies in that sense. And then happy birthday to Robert, who has a birthday on 5/14. So I hope each one of you does something really fun to celebrate your special day. Team member highlight. So today we're highlighting a team member who just finished orientation this week, Delia, for night shift. And Delia, you have done a great job. We are so happy that you have joined our team. And for those of you who don't know Delia, haven't had the opportunity to meet her, you're missing out. Delia is a pretty cool lady. She came to us by way of CTU, by way of 5 West. So she was on 5 West a few years ago, taking care of transplant patients. So this is not her first rodeo with transplant patients. And she worked with Brett, she worked with Carol and Mario, and even Anna Tate and Suze at the bedside. So we're so fortunate to have her come back to transplant, and I'm looking forward to many more years together. And I want to say a special thank you to Danielle for precepting her and really helping her to, kind of refine her way here after her transition, and just continue to give her all the love and support that I know that you will. So congratulations, Delia. We're happy to have you. Staffing update. The schedule request period for the 5:30 to 7:10 schedule will close this Monday morning, I believe at 8 o'clock. So if you haven't already gotten your schedule requested, please do so ASAP. If you're having trouble for any reason, please message me and I'll help you put it in. Sad news on the staffing end is, most of you know, Kathleen's last day with us is tomorrow, Saturday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it's coming so close. Thank you, Kathleen, for everything that you've done, both day shift and night shift, because you've been on both shifts as a charge nurse, as leader. Just thank you so much. We are very excited for you as you start your new job as a nursing supervisor, which I believe will ultimately continue to benefit us in the future. Also, Alexis's last day will be 5/15. So, Alexis, you will be so missed. For those of you who don't know, she's relocating out of the area with her significant other, and I know that you will be very successful in whatever role that you choose to go in, but know that you always have a home here if you want to come back, and I hope you do want to come back very soon. Medical center updates. Okay, so there's a few things here that I wanted to make sure that I highlight. One is the hospital-wide retraining. It used to be called competency fairs, things like that. The majority of it this year is going to be CBL based. Okay, so those CBLs are going to be pushed out on 5/4, and they are due on 6/30. So you have right at 2 months to get those done. So please check your emails, check your Workday accounts, start working on those CBLs. There will probably also be one thing that we have to do in unit, and that's the annual point of care testing retraining. Miss Carol, Mario, Robert, and Miss Linda are all our super users, so they will all make sure that everyone is retrained in this skill, okay? Sounds like everything else is going to be CBLs. No rhythm tests this year. No Zoll defibrillator hands-on. I think there's a Zoll defibrillator CBL. There's also a hazardous med CBL specifically for our area, us in oncology, I believe. So be looking out for those. If you have questions, let me know. They do need to be done on time. Ones that are outdue or overdue, I should say, past the 6:30 mark, per medical center policy 210. Those people may be placed on unpaid administrative leave, and then it's not very long after that if you don't get them done, that it moves toward termination. So please do not let yourself get into that situation. Please try to get those done well before the 6:30 deadline, okay? If I believe also that they're going to send 3 reminders in that 2-month period for anything that's out due. And then I'm copied on all of those so that, can kind of help keep people on track if you think you've done everything and then there might be one outstanding or something like that. So please watch your emails, watch Workday for that. The other thing is that the annual year-end appraisal season also opens on 5/3 on Sunday, Monday. And this is the time where we would do our evals. They're changing in the process a little bit this year, and that's what I wanted to make sure that I told you about. So you'll get pushed out a self-evaluation on Sunday the 3rd. You need to get that done, and then that evaluation is not going to be the traditional sections like the Aspire values and things like that. It's just going to basically be one text box, and you're going to free text in all of your accomplishments, things that you've earned, maybe certifications that you've done in the past year. So remember that July 1st of 2020 through current day, June 30th of 2021. This is FY21. So you need to really think about, okay, what did I do this year? How did I add to my professional development? Those types of things. In that, they're also lumping in goals. So this is what's different. In the past, and most of you have your goals in, and you would rate them, what meets expectations versus what exceeds expectations. So unfortunately, I just found out 2 days ago that they are changing the rating system. They are just going to have a 2-point rating system. They're going to have meets expectations and does not meet expectations. They are taking out the exceeds expectations option. I'm not 100% sure about what prompted that change, but that's a change across the entire medical center. So if you didn't get to meet all of your goals, just speak to that in that text box document, so to speak, that you are typing up. Most of the reason that we didn't meet our goals was something COVID related. Classes got canceled. We weren't, staffing didn't allow us much time for personal development or professional development. So those types of things, I would just speak to that. If you were trying to exceed expectations, like in the UBEs, I'm not telling you don't continue to do things. If you want to, do them, but don't press yourself to exceed expectations, because again, that's not going to be an option this year. Okay. I have been told that merit increases will be still given for meets expectations, so that's a good thing. There will also be a box for FY22 goals, and I haven't seen it, so I think I'm understanding it correctly, and if I get to see a sample, I'll let you know, but I think it's going to be very similar. It'll be a text box where you'll free text in your goals for FY22. 2 to 5 goals. I'm still trying to find out if we're going to have a general transplant goal like we've always had, or if we need to have a general unit goal like we've always had. So don't get crazy on trying to put in goals for FY22 until I've had more time to really investigate and make sure what we need to have. I want you to only have to do what you have to do. I don't want people to have to do more than what's necessary. Okay. If you have questions, let me know. I haven't actually seen what the appraisal system looks like, so I'm going off of what they tried to explain to us. So the first person who does it, let me know, because I'm going to try to do mine on Monday too, just so that I see what it's like. So it needs to be done by July the 2nd. So you have until 5/3 until 7/2 to get your self-evaluation done, which is the free text box, right? Where you talk about all of your performance, what you've accomplished this year, your key learnings, your areas for improvement. Okay, that's that. Then it gets sent to me, and then I have until 8:31 to put in the manager response to that, and then we'll sit down, have a conversation, we'll review it, and we'll talk about goals for FY22. So they're trying to make it more simplified, and I can appreciate that. But I think anything that's new, it doesn't seem simple in the beginning, but hopefully it will end up being that way. So more to come as I learn things, but I want you to be aware of the changes, especially to the rating system. There's just meets expectations and does not meet expectations. Okay. All right. I'm sure that we'll have questions, so let me know. Transplant updates. Okay, so today, the 30th of April, is the National Day to Remember Transplant and the lives it has changed. So there have been pinwheel gardens planted in front of the West Complex and in front of the Circle Drive. I hope you've had an opportunity to drive by those or take a peek at those. They're really pretty cool. The coffee sleeves at the higher grounds have had basically like appreciated transplant nurse on the coffee sleeves. I thought it was really sweet as well. So I just wanted to point that out, that every day for us is Transplant Appreciation Day. I mean, that's what we do all day, every day, but this is the day that nationally it's recognized. And I also wanted to give you a few stats. So for calendar year 2021, so January 1st through present, on this day, because it can change each day, obviously, we have 138 people on our UVA transplant waiting list. Okay, about half of those, maybe a little bit more than half, are for kidneys, and then the rest of them are sprinkled between the liver, pancreas, heart, and lung. So just to give you an appreciation of how many people we have just on our UVA waiting list waiting for organs. We also, this year, calendar to date, we have transplanted 93 organs. So again, January 1st through today. 49 have been kidneys, 28 are livers, 2 pancreas, 6 hearts, and 8 lungs. So it's not even halfway through the year, and we've already touched almost 100 lives in a positive way with organs. So just reflect on that and be proud of the work that you do every day. I know it's not easy work. Trust me, I see it. I don't do the exact same work that you do, but I'm behind the scenes helping to make sure the work gets done and supporting you every step of the way. And if you need anything, that you know, all you have to do is ask. So my last point before I close out this, relaunching of our video newsletters is my mindfulness moment. And part of it was just to think about what we do every day and how it touches lives. And yes, there are definitely some patients who don't seem as grateful as others. And I know that gives you a lot of moral dilemma. It does me too. But there are so many more who are eternally thankful and grateful and will do anything to keep their organ alive and well and promote transplant awareness in the community. But my other thought that I wanted to share was just be in the moment. Be in the moment every day with everything that you do. It's so easy to mentally multitask all day. I don't know about you, but I very rarely think of only one thing at one time. I'm thinking about a grocery list. I'm thinking about my agenda for the day. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about, who knows what. It's everything. And I often have to stop myself to think about just one thing at one time and focus my energy, sometimes just to be productive, to get something done. As most or many of you know, unfortunately, my sweet Hudson dog tragically died on Tuesday, very unexpectedly. He had a liver tumor that ruptured and he bled out, and I'm still really struggling with it, but you all have been incredibly supportive, and you honestly can't know how much that has meant to me. But what it made me stop and think was, while I was at the emergency vet with him and I'm petting him and loving on him, my mind was also thinking about, I hope the doctor can fix you before 4 because I need to be at work by 5 o'clock, and what do I need from the grocery store, and what are the girls learning in school today. I was thinking about all those things, when if I had known that was the last time that I was going to see him, I wouldn't have thought about any of those things. I would have just been in the moment with him. And it really made me think about how often we do that, and we never know when the last moment we're going to be with a person or a pet or anything. And I'm not trying to be morbid, but I'm just trying to say that it made me stop and say, I want to try to be in the moments when you're talking to me. I want to be looking at you. I want to be really thinking about what you're telling me. so that I can be present. When I'm with my girls, I want to be really present with them. When I'm with my other dog, I want to be really present with him, or all those things. So I'm really encouraging you to think about in your own lives how you can be present in the moment, in whatever circumstance or whatever situation that you find yourself in, so that there are no regrets. Because I wished I had hugged him one more time, and I wished I had kissed him one more time, but I know he knew he was loved. And so on that, I love you all. I hope you all have a great weekend. It's supposed to be sunny and warm, so get out, get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, listen to the wind. It's very windy outside, and just enjoy a beautiful weekend. So if you need anything, let me know. You know how to find me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.